lush green fields of the Philippines, rolling through tropical village scenes. New friends made along the way, sharing stories at the break of day.
Hello and welcome to Arizona Trails to Philippine Tales. My name is Steve and welcome to week number 95 of the Philippine House Build. But before we get into that, have you noticed that your money doesn't quite buy what it used to? Are you starting to notice a political and religious shift in America or other countries? Are you too old to care or do anything about it? Well, then it's time to retire. So go anywhere. It doesn't necessarily have to be the Philippines, but go to a place that does treat both you and your money well. Here is Tinfoil Hat to Retirement.
Put on your tinfoil hat, the panic's begun. Liquidity's missing and the banks start to run. Emergency meetings with coffee and fear. The stock market lost $1 trillion, but hey, shit, going bankrupt, yet still buying securities. Martial law in Mexico, crime syndicate impurities. The strain in money markets makes bankers shout, and the party is over. Free stuff runs out. China property loans sink like a stone. They're taking away the buy button. You're on your own. Keep selling shares while bond yields climb higher. New laws to get paid. Politicians conspire. College kids jobless. Beef's $10 a pound. The fear and greed index is dead in the ground. Meet the new aristocrats. They're sitting by the swamp. And Benedict Donald look-alike still stop. AI kills your job. The rich buy for less. Everyone's shorting the market. It's a mess. Arabs are taking over. U-Hauls on the street. At the TDS clinic, Bernie and AOC meet. Sometimes you just strap in and groove while Gavin laughs like the Joker. JD makes his move. Defaults on loans. S&P selling off. CTA's dumping stocks. Cough, cough, cough. No refinance for you. Tax the crypto bros. Tech outages strike. Manhattan defaults grow. Pick your hill to die on. The jobs report's gone. Even McDonald's too pricey. What's going on? The Brotherhood's in charge with mastership of the world. The First Amendment shredded. Foreign flags unfurled. Liquidations everywhere. Japan won't assist. The magic of ice. 3-year downturn persists. It's a roller coaster ride for the little man. When you're caught, it's Orwellian. That's the plan. Eyes on the windows. Hakeem brings dough. Bank rebrands happen. Some took advantage though. We're waiting to reverse. Need stamina and brains. But what are we witnessing? Just losses and pains. Selling at a loss. No happiness found. The weight of inflation drags all to the ground. So that's where they got their logo. Bold and cold. Only the rich are buying, while central banks hold the gold. Oh, the markets are tumbling, the headlines insane. We dance through the chaos, we laugh through the pain. From tinfoil to gold, from panic to glee. It's a satire song of our economy.
Alright, that was Tinfoil Hat to Retirement. Now, this is week number 95. We are down to only one worker left, so we just released our painter. We still have some little things to do around the yard, but let's go ahead and start with this week's changes that we have done. As we're starting to look down here, we're starting to see that we had created a trail that goes sort of around the house, a rock trail. To be quite honest, I wish everything was brought up to this level and everything was rock, but we just decided to do a path for right now. Flora says that the ground itself is not too muddy. Alright, so we'll go around here and follow the trail around. So we do have some additional plants. We'll just keep going here. So a lot of the things we have put you know, just to the sides of the wall. So we're trying to get all the wood and everything that they can collect and pick up. So things are starting to be cleaned up. So they're moving things around, which is good. And so a lot of this area back here is, see, this is what I really would like the entire yard to be. I want it to be all rocks and all level. And that's what I would like to have there. So that's what we're up to right now. Let's go back this way, see what else we have here. All right, still working back here. They're bringing some things up to ground level. So that's good. I'm glad we're starting the cleanup process. Definitely trying to get everything done and out of the way. All right, so it looks like we have just tin and wood that needs to be cleaned up. So last week I also talked about the windows. We're still seeing some leaks. We had some more rain come in. So this window was good. And I think this window right here, I think we had some leaks come in right in here. So this needs to be put up. See, they did put right here, but I think, I don't know, I would probably even do these. It looks like even in this part of the glass, this right here is not done. Did they do anything over here on this side? No. So I would probably, I think what we might do is do this ourselves, and then wherever we see a joint, this is where we need to put, yeah, because I just felt water when I pushed on that. So that's what happens if you get a strong enough wind. Every little crease where the joints are. So definitely I want to touch up every single one of these joints. But mostly the biggest leaks were this window and this window. And we'll go back around this way and then go to the other side. So yeah, this is what I would want. This gravel and the ground all level. But we just want to get done. To be quite honest, we want things to be done. That's why we took over the workers and did the projects, and whatever they didn't get done, then, you know, again, like I said, we released our painter, and he was, I wouldn't say that he was quite finished, but he was mostly finished. I mean, there were some touch-up areas where we're just like, dude, we're getting tired. I mean, really, when you go almost 2 years of building a house, it does get tiring. It does get frustrating. Here's this path again, and I want to cover. Matter of fact, like I said, I am not going to do any more updates to the house as far as going past the 2-year mark. And there's Flora up there. She's doing some planting plants. I think she's moving plants from one area to another area, somewhere in the front of the house. But we do have this little path right here that goes up. So yeah, so we have a lot of plants that we're trying to get done. We also want to take these beds down because nobody is using them. You can sort of see where we do still have leaks. So we definitely have, this is where a leak is happening. So we need to get up there and finish those leaks. And then, so here's our staircase. He did paint it black. However, he's a few coats short of getting it all done correctly. So like a lot of this was just one coated. So the one person that we kept, we're going to have him go over everything just to put on the next coats. So yeah, there's still stuff on here that is not complete. And then let's see what else we have here. We got the line here, so that was done. And then so everything is painted this way, so that's good. And then, oh, we got a tree here that's in the center. So Flora again putting up the plants right here. And then looks like she's putting the plants in the yard right there. All right, so that is what we've done so far this week. All right, now we'll go back around this way just for another final glimpse of the trail, things that were painted. The garage is now finished. So again, we do have everything. All right, so like I said, not going to go past the 2-year mark. Just want to try and get things done as quickly as possible. After 2 years of a house project, you do get sort of tired. And like I said, I am not going to go past the 2-year mark trying to wait to get this house done. I mean, the house, we're in the house, and that's all that really matters. So that's the update for this week. That is this week's week number 95 of the Philippine house build. Again, I am not going to go past 104 weeks. And like I said, we're down to 1 worker left, general worker. And we'll see how many projects we'll have him do. Matter of fact, we just might keep him for general maintenance, like cleaning out the water tanks, planting trees, maybe still work on leveling of the ground. Maybe he might be able to find somebody that can render the walls on the inside at a cheaper price. All right, so thank you again for joining Arizona Trails Philippine Tales for week number 95 of the Philippine house build. You have a good day. Bye-bye.